in on Victoria and Ventura, and there is a line there. They said it was only 5 minutes, but I'm not gonna wait. This is crazy. And then there's a Carl's Jr. over there, and they're doing some work on it. But I went in and there was nobody at the counter. They weren't serving. They said the beverages weren't open. I wanted a cup of coffee. Nobody there. So I just walked out of there. I got to get out of here. This is sad. This is sick. And then I was at Harbor Freight right nearby, and I noticed one of the checkers wasn't wearing a mask, and I complimented her, whole thing's a joke. But you have to wear a mask when you go in, although I think some people were walking around with it down. And what was the other thing was there was a sign there that said, due to the coin shortage, government coin shortage, please use credit card. And I can see it coming. I thought this was all a big, conspiracy thing about the elimination of currency and just gradually introducing it. There's suddenly a coin shortage. Who ever heard of that? Now, you can bet there's going to be a currency shortage, and they're going to want you to use credit cards. And, who knows, a year or two from now, will be all cyber, digital, no currency whatsoever. And then who knows? I mean, it just sounds crazy, but you could get this REID chip, I think they call it, that will keep track of your finances, no currency because of the COVID danger, or whatever reason they want to impose that on you. So I'm just, if you think back to January this year, if you would have thought all this would be going on, you would have thought it was crazy. So any forecast that sounds crazy, just remember how it was in January and how it is today. I'm 77 years old, and it's going to be really tough. I mean, hope springs eternal. It'll just be a bad struggle for youngsters. It doesn't mean the end of the world or that they can't enjoy life, but it's going to be an uphill thing. And I enjoyed a very spectacular time here up until now. It was, life's always got its challenges and struggles, but it's just going to be, I think, bad and difficult, and a lot of people are going to be lost due to the authoritarian government actions here, because that's who's responsible. It isn't a freak. It isn't nature. It's man. It's the all-powerful government. And in fact, all of the 20th century Holocausts and wars, all big government, and something happens to people when they get in power. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And the older I get, the more you see that confirmed, whether it's some bureaucrat behind a desk giving you a hard time, or a law enforcement person, and they're not bad people, but you give them this power, and to go with the power, and a kind of an exemption that, well, they can't be sued, you can't go after them. No, they can pretty much get away with anything. And it's a pretty powerful feeling. I was a health inspector, I had a badge, wasn't law enforcement. But I remember talk about how, well, we can't be sued, we can be screw up, but they can't sue us because we work for the government. And it shouldn't be that way. I'm a libertarian. Ron Paul, we just Government is the problem, always. And the worst instincts in man seem to come to the fore because there's no restraint on behavior as there is in a truly free market economy, capitalism. The consumer is in charge, basically. The customer is in charge. But in government, nope. The idea was that they were there to serve us, but it's gone backwards completely. Anyway, I didn't want to go on and on. So long. Thank you.